Welcome to this lesson on understanding the key components of a digital business plan. This lesson is designed to provide your students with intermediate knowledge and skills necessary to craft a detailed digital business plan. Here you can see an overview of Module 1, Digital Segmentation. This lesson is part of Submodule 3, Creating a Digital Business Plan. Lesson 1. Key components of a digital business plan. So what to expect? The key components of a digital business plan will be explained. There will be a hands-on exercise and we will discuss some frequently asked questions. In this lesson, we will learn about the essential parts of a digital business plan. A digital business plan is like a map that guides your digital business towards its goals. It helps you understand what your business is about and how you can make it successful. A strong business plan is the backbone of any digital venture. Whether you're launching a startup, repositioning an existing business online, or taking the leap from a classic brick-and-mortar establishment to the virtual marketplace. A well-crafted digital business plan is your map to success. In the next slides, we will discuss the 10 essential components and show some examples. A learning insight for educators. The use of examples. At the time when students are taking their first steps in acquiring new knowledge or skills, it is effective to work with examples. Also, encourage students to try to explain and compare examples themselves. In the following slides, StyleHub will be an example to implement the different key components in a realistic context. A second learning insight for educators. Active participation. Encourage active participation by having students form small groups and having them brainstorm on how each part of the business plan should be completed for their own fictional digital company. Part 1. The executive summary. The executive summary is like the front page of your digital business plan. It gives a quick overview of what your plan is all about. Here is what it should include. What your business is all about and what you want to achieve. A short summary of the strategies you will use to make your business successful. Why your business is special and why it will do well. And some important numbers that show your business will make money. The example of StyleHub. Let's say you are starting a new online clothing store called StyleHub. In your executive summary, you'd briefly mention that StyleHub aims to offer trendy, affordable fashion for young adults, leveraging social media and influencer marketing to reach its target audience. You'd highlight key metrics like projected sales and customer acquisition costs. Part 2. Business description. This part of the plan tells people about your business. It's like introducing yourself to someone new. Here is what you need to include. The name of your business and how it's set up legally. A bit about the history of your business and how it started. what your business stands for, what you hope to do, and what values are important to you. A brief overview of what you're selling or offering to people. For example, Style Hub. Continuing with Style Hub, your business description would outline that it's registered LLC Limited Liability Company, founded in 2022 by fashion enthusiasts with a passion for making style accessible to all. You discuss the origin story of Style Hub, perhaps inspired by the founder's frustration with the lack of affordable trendy options in the market. You'd also introduce Style Hub's mission to empower individuals to express themselves through fashion and provide a sneak peek into its product offerings. Part 3. Market Analysis. Understanding the market is super important in the digital world. Here's what you should include in this section. Who your customers are and what they like. We call them buyer personas. A good look at the industry you're in, including how it's growing and what challenges it faces. Checking out the competition and figuring out what makes your business better. For example, Style Hub. For Style Hub, your market analysis would identify your target audience as young adults aged 18 to 30 who are fashion conscious but budget conscious. You will delve into industry trends such as the increasing popularity of online shopping and the growing demand for sustainable fashion. You would analyze competitors like ASOS and Fashion Nova, highlighting Style Hub's unique selling points, such as its focus on eco-friendly materials and inclusive sizing. Part 4. Marketing Strategy. This part is all about how you're going to tell people about your business and get them interested. Here is what you need to include. How you will use things like Google searches, social media, and email to get people's attention. What your business message is and how you will make sure it's the same everywhere online. How you will get new customers using digital stuff and why you're using these methods. For example, Style Hub. Style Hub's marketing strategy would involve leveraging Instagram and TikTok influencers to showcase its latest collections, running targeted Facebook and Google ads to reach potential customers based on their interests and online behavior, and sending out weekly email newsletters with exclusive discounts and styling tips. The consistent brand message across all platforms would emphasize Style Hub's commitment to affordability, inclusivity, and sustainability. Product or service overview, the fifth part. This part explains exactly what you're selling or offering to people. Here is what you should include. A detailed description of your main products or services, why your stuff is different or better than what other people have to offer, any cool technology or special ideas you're using, for example, Style Hub. Style Hub's product overview would showcase its range of clothing and accessories, including dresses, tops, jeans, and accessories like bags or jewelry. You would highlight the use of eco-friendly fabrics, such as organic cotton and recycled polyester, in line with Style Hub's commitment to sustainability. The unique selling proposition would focus on offering trendy, high-quality fashion at affordable prices, appealing to budget-conscious consumers without compromising on style. Part 6. Operation Plan. This is all about how you will run your business day to day. Here is what you need to include. How you will do things like take orders, deliver stuff, and help customers online. What kind of technology you will use to make sure everything runs smoothly. How you will keep people's information safe online. The Style Hub example. Style Hub's operations plan would outline its e-commerce platform for online orders with user-friendly interface for browsing products, placing orders, and tracking shipments. You discuss the use of customer relationship management (CRM) software to manage customer inquiries and feedback, as well as secure payment gateways to ensure safe transactions. Data protection measures, such as encryption and regular security audits, would be implemented to safeguard customer information. Part 7. Financial projections. This part is all about the money. Here is what you should include. Some guesses about how much money your business will make based on how big the market is and how many customers you think you will get. A list of all the things you will spend money on, like buying stuff or paying people. An idea of how much money you will make back from what you spent. The Style Hub example. Style Hub's financial projections would include estimated revenue based on market research and projected customer acquisition rates. You'd outline the initial investment required for inventory website development and marketing expenses, as well as ongoing operational costs like rent and utilities. Return on investment calculations would demonstrate the profitability of different marketing channels and help allocate resources effectively. Part 8. Risk Assessment. Every business has risks, but it's important to think about them and have a plan. Here is what you should include. Things that could go wrong online, like hackers or changes in how search engines work. Things that could hurt your business, like too many competitors or changes in the economy. A plan for how you will deal with these risks and turn them into opportunities. The Style Hub example. Style Hub's risk assessment would identify potential cyber threats, such as data breaches and phishing attacks, and outline measures like encryption protocols and regular security updates to mitigate these risks. Economic risks, such as fluctuations in consumer spending on supply chain disruptions, would be addressed through diversification strategies and contingency plans. By proactively addressing risks, StyleHub can adapt to challenges and maintain its competitive edge in the digital marketing. Part 9. The implementation timeline. This part is like a schedule that shows when you'll do different things to get your business started. Here is what you should include. A list of all the things you need to do, like building a website or starting marketing campaigns. when you'll do each thing, and who is responsible for making sure it happens. Being realistic about how long this will take and being ready to change your plans if needed. The Style Hub example. Style Hub's implementation timeline would outline key milestones, such as website development, product launch, and influencer collaboration, specific deadlines and responsible team members assigned to each task. You'd factor in buffer time for unexpected delays and allow for flexibility to adjust timelines based on market feedback and evolving business needs. A well-defined timeline ensures that Style Hub's digital business plan stays on track and progress is monitored effectively. Part 10. Monitoring and evaluation. This is all about keeping an eye on how your business is doing and making changes if needed. Here is what you should include. Deciding on things you'll measure to see if your business is doing well, like website visits or sales. What tools you will use to collect and look at this information. And how you'll use what you learn to make your business better. The Style Hub example. Style Hub's monitoring and evaluation plan would define key performance indicators, KPIs, such as website traffic, conversion rates, and customer satisfaction scores to assess the effectiveness of its digital marketing efforts and overall business performance. You'd utilize analytic tools like Google Analytics and social media insights to track KPIs in real time and generate regular reports for strategic decision making. Feedback loops, including customer surveys and reviews, would be used to identify areas for improvement and refine StyleHub's digital initiatives, ensuring continuous growth and adaptation in the competitive digital landscape. To help students with questions they may possibly have, here are some FAQ, frequently asked questions, to give some extra background information. Thank you for listening. Feel free to also check our other modules and submodules about digital entrepreneurship. Bye!